Hello and welcome to another episode of Shi-an's Jedi Consular playthrough. My name is Slicka, and let's get to it. So, to start off, this episode will focus on the Terrace bonus series, as well as possibly the next one, just going by my Balmora bonus series when I was on Balmora with my Imperial Agent. Took 2 episodes. This one I'm not positive. Could take 1, could take 2. So, I'm already on my way to Brejik's run, as you guys see. I'm on my speeder. Because if I just waited for the speeder, like if I started the speeder run as soon as I started this playthrough, it would take like 5 minutes. It actually takes quite a while to get. So we gotta talk to all these guys, find out what quests we have. I'm not sure which quests are heroic, so bear that in mind. Alright, let's unlock our quick travel terminal and let's speak to Velo.
The governor sent us plenty of help already. Volunteers, mercs, even Jedi. And they're all dead or working on it. I'm not watching the body count go any higher. We're pulling out. ASAP. You want to help? Help us load up for evac.
It's natural to feel afraid, Major. But don't let that blind you to hope.
I'm no coward, Jedi. I've got lives to save. If you want to get yourself eaten or turned into a monster, go right ahead. Anything and anyone that isn't packed when we leave is meat. Your choice.
Ni at umpampa, boshura moki. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose ala chuta.
Do whatever you have to, Velo. Don't let him take these people out of here.
Kotocha ka nagulawa. Mijusku ba flota lista.
Alright, so it looks like the first quest we have to focus on is completing missing link for Mola Hack Store. So we have one quest over here, Dana Hunt, so let's speak to her. See what quest she gives us.
You don't look like a pirate. You're not a pirate, are you? Please tell me you're not a pirate.
Don't mind him, Jedi. Pirates attacked our settlement and fed his family to the Nekghouls. None of us have been the same, really. Perhaps you can help us?
Nobody should go through what this man has. Tell me what I can do.
First pirate that crosses my path, bang! Feed him to the Nekghouls. See how he likes it.
Look, maybe he's not all there, but all of us know how he feels. We built a settlement out here. We defended it from Nekghouls. We started families. And those pirates attacked and took everything. It's hard not to want revenge. But mostly we just need to move on. Start a new settlement on a different part of the planet, maybe.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We had equipment at our camp that made Taurus livable. Protected us from the Nekghouls. If we can get that equipment back, we can start over. Maybe start to forget and heal. Can you help?
Of course I'll do it.
Alright, so we need to recover some survival equipment. I'm driving and send C2N2 on another quest.
You have but to ask, Master. Consider the matter handled.
So there's a lot of traveling on, just like Balmora's bonus quest for this bonus quest. On Terrace. So, alright, Mola Hack Store is over here. Along with Koverma.
This is not a grooming behavior. That's tool use at the very least.
I know that, and you know that. I'm just saying neither the university nor the garrison... Never mind, we have company.
Hi, I'm Mola Hackstor. This is Professor Vral. We're applied xenozoologists. Could you settle something for us?
Ah, spoiler for when you get to see my Imperial Agent playthrough on Terrace. She is on there. I can't remember if she's in a class quest specifically, or if she's in a world quest.
There's better people than me to ask about whatever you just said.
Actually, we're looking for an average person's reaction.
come look at this. We implanted a recording device in a rat ghoul and released him. This image is from the footage of his warren. It looks like a new species of rat ghoul. Taller, meaner, dominates normal rats. And when it was being recorded,
It reached over and shut the transmitter off.
You seem afraid that they're sentient. That's the larger threat.
Exactly. I told you it wasn't so hard, Vral. This is why we need someone, you, to find our rat ghoul and extract his recording device. Besides the obvious academic prestige, it is essential that the Republic find out how dangerous this new species is.
The last thing we want are organized rat ghouls. I'll dig up your device.
Alright, and there should be one more quest here.
How many teeth did you say those things have? Over 3,000? Because I think I feel every one of them.
Stop complaining. She barely grazed you. Besides, this gave us solid evidence of changes in Nekghou maternal behavior as a result of... You. What do you know of the plight of the endangered Nekghou?
Sorry, I don't give donations.
As if mere money could end the terrible predations on these beautiful creatures.
Don't be stupid, Koverma. Not everyone knows what a blasted Nekghou is. Big drooling cat. Monster. Thing.
Liberated zoo specimens started a thriving population here on Terrace. But the sows are starting to frenzy because their pups are being stolen! Blasted scavengers!
Are you talking about trying to save the Nekghou cubs?
Oh, if I could, I'd be kicking down those scavengers' doors and feeding them their own blasters!
Which she can't because one of these lovely Nekghou shattered every bone in her blaster hand last year.
Of course, if someone else wanted to volunteer...
How can it be right to take the lives of sentients in defense of mere beasts?
Sentients build cities, destroy planets, wipe out entire species! They don't need anyone to stand up for them!
Except when they're being snacked on by Nekghou.
These scavengers spend their whole lives tearing helpless babies from their loving mothers.
Nekghou mothers eat their young.
If you want to help, you could go to the main scavenger camp and destroy the cages they're using to trap Nekghou.
So I'm saving Nekghou babies so their mother can eat them later. Okay, that's kind of... Alright, let's take a look. So we're closer here.
Attention delivered on schedule. It's my pleasure to serve.
So you're not doing a good job.
Your peace of mind is my highest priority. Rest assured, this will be done to perfection.
Alright, so let's free these guys. I knew I was close. Let's throw on telekinetic wave. Let's check it this. Just doesn't look as good as chain lightning. While I'm here, let's just check out our new abilities. Let's see. Noble Sacrifice. Okay, so this is like life tap or whatever from World of Warcraft with a warlock. Basically, I just use up health and restore force. And my force regeneration rate is actually reduced every time I use this ability. That's all I get. Interesting. Alright, so it looks like there's some down here I should go after. So I find the ones on Terrace no different than a lot of the main quest. The bonus series focuses on Rakghouls and pirates. And in the end, it's just not that exciting. At least my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. You can always leave a response in the comments on what you think about the bonus series on Terrace. Alright, sorry for the technical difficulties. Seems like we've jumped ahead a little bit. We were able to finish the bonus quest when the difficulties occurred. I found out that it stopped taping for some odd reason. Alright, so in this area we're supposed to get survival equipment, so let's do that. Alright, so it looks like we're just killing guys here. For some reason it seems like I'm tanking. Come on, cousin, do your job. You can actually see Rakghouls way down there, which will end up going that way. That's where we're supposed to get our camera. Now there's 3 cameras over here. So let's get our survival equipment. see way back there is one of the named ads you need to kill for the achievement. You'll see that in my achievement guide. Since I happen to be over here, I'm gonna at least get this second stage done. Should not take us too long. I'm just gonna run away from those guys. I don't remember this bonus quest being that easy, but it's been a while. May as well just move on. Somehow I got ported back, not sure why. Now let's turn our request to both these women.
Well, did you do it? Did you strike a blow for Nekghou everywhere?
Oddly easier than striking a blow against Nekghou.
Tell me how it went.
The encounter was fierce.
Ah, because of your efforts, future generations can enjoy the magnificent sight of a Nekghou stalking its prey through the Teresian swamps.
Probably human prey.
Nekghou attacks should drop dramatically now that they're no longer defending their cubs. Thank you.
Any chance of changing our plans to focus on saving the rare Teresian bark beetle?
Good question. Oh wow, he hasn't had gloves yet. Too bad they'll never show. Or boots.
You're back. Let's queue up that footage and see the rat ghouls.
Calm down, Mola. I think some thanks are in order.
Yes, of course. We'd never go into the Warrens, even with an escort. This wouldn't have happened without you.
If the Nekghouls are a danger, they must be confronted.
If this works out, we'll be sure to credit you in the Journal of Sentientology.
Mola, how about phrasing it like, Teresian colonists probably all owe you their lives.
You don't think that's more abstract?
I'll upload the footage. Let's talk after we've looked it over.
The new species has a lair that looks like an ex-power plant. And it's got, get this, crude recent construction.
Mola, the fact that they can build a ladder is the least of our worries. Day 2, minute 11. One of the new species pushes away the others in order to get at a food source.
But he pushes them without touching them. It's very clear there is no contact.
The new species can use the Force.
Wow.
The Order will want to know of this, as well as a great many scientists.
We'll publish our findings soon enough. But right now, we have greater concerns.
We don't know if just one of the new species is Force sensitive or all of them. If it's all of them, the garrison is considering evacuation.
This is the largest threat facing Taris. We need eyes in that Rakghoul lair.
I will risk it to protect the colonies.
All right, the lair you want is deep in Rakghoul territory. Some of the power plant structure is still recognizable. I'll fit you with a transmitter so we can see what you see. Get close enough to film the creatures, but if one notices you, do what you have to do.
Crazy. Alright, so I'll turn in this one over here after I come in here. Just be easier to port out after I'm halfway through it. Alright, so here's the Nekghoul. It's bipedal, it looks like. Ooh, a holocron.
Approach. I am Bayan Siyu of the Sanage Temple.
Hey, you! The one who killed the Nekghoul! Open the lock! This holocron is crazy!
Calm yourself. I am incapable of madness. Madness is internal chaos, and there is no chaos, only harmony.
You're pretty arrogant, aren't you?
I was not perfect in life, nor am I now. But I teach what I can. The Nekghouls activated me when they became Force-sensitive. I saw them quest for knowledge, and began teaching them.
All they learned is better ways to kill. You saw it!
This Jedi Knight, Danajor, entered the Warren. He sought battle, and the Nekghouls reacted.
How can you justify teaching predators the Force?
Humans are predators, as are Twi'leks, Togruta, and other sentients. Nekghouls also can choose their path.
He keeps saying that, but he's been trying to teach them manners for years. It won't work. There are hundreds of Rakghouls and Nekghouls in the deep Warrens by the reactor. They can't be allowed to live.
Revenge is not the Jedi way, Dana. Your plan will create ruin and poison.
The creatures are dangerous, but I would hear both sides.
He wishes you to use that control panel to fire the reactor and lower its shielding. What you plan is mass murder. No thinking creature deserves to die a lingering death from radiation. There are alternatives.
They were born of dark side sorcery. They cannot change.
It merely requires time, which I have. They cannot harm me. Leave me here with them, and seek death no more.
I'm gonna have to go with the environment for now.
If they can think and choose, they can learn. Reach them if you can. We will go.
Your trust will not be forgotten. Now free this man.
I am free, but they live unpunished. If I can't give justice to their victims, what will I do?
Return to the surface, then meditate upon the actions that led you here.
I will do so. Thank you for saving my life.
You are a remarkable person not to give in to instinct. A lesson these Nekghouls must also learn. It may be generations, but what is done with the dark can be undone by the light. One day, they will walk on Taris as humans do.
Professor Vral here. We got everything recorded. Good work. We heard the plan. We'll keep watch on the site. Now, clear out of there before something hears all this talking.
Alright, so we're gonna report back to Brujik's run. What an interesting conversation. I live by what I chose, though.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Let's speak to Dana Hunt, and then we'll speak to Cord Murdoch.
Oh, thank goodness you've got our equipment. I've got word of another group of settlers not far from here. We'll probably set up camp together.
They are one with the Force.
I smell blood. Pirate blood. Stinky, gooey pirate blood.
The pirates are all dead, Ivan. Now we can leave. We can build a new settlement. Let's go.
Master Jedi. But how? There were no survivors. You weren't part of the research team, were you? Then I gotta warn you. There's something around here that hunts Jedi like the mother of all Nekghouls. The creature's got a whole Jedi expedition, then ate my unit for dessert.
You need to remain calm.
You watch a dozen men in heavy armor get eaten like candy and see how calm you are. Should have known when they said the Jedi got wiped out. What am I supposed to do that half a dozen Jedi can't? I don't know if those monsters ate the Jedi and barfed up the Force, but they were using powers like I've never seen.
A little challenge is no concern of mine.
Goody for you. You go after those monsters, just be careful. They're smart. People smart. Let me know what happens, so I can convince them not to send me back in.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was the Turok 2 quest. Once I got into it. This is the way we'd get if I went to complete it. I'm not going to. Alright, so future threat. See, this quest leads us all the way down to here. Now, nightfall would be over in this area, so we don't have to worry about that. You guys hear a holocron, it's up there, which you'll see on how to get to it in my holocron video. Even though Balmora and Terrace are different for both Imperial and Republic, a lot of their holocrons are actually the same. Let's go find these future commandos before I go speak to Tarko's son.
Commander! Damn! Who are you? What's happened here?
It looks like Nekghouls are what happened here.
This whole thing, it's all wrong. This wasn't supposed to happen. How did I get stuck cleaning up the Republic's old messes? These men were here to deactivate bombs that the Republic gave to a Tar street gang 300 years ago during the Sith occupation. The bombs were meant to empower a revolt, but the Sith killed that idea when they decided to destroy the planet.
Why is the Republic only going after these bombs now?
We didn't realize that the bombs withstood the planet's destruction until one of our scientific expeditions was inadvertently blown up. I don't know who I angered, but it fell to me to ensure that the remaining bombs were deactivated. These commandos were my last shot. Please, you've survived out there. You have to help me.
The Jedi way is to serve.
Thank you. You'll be saving lives, not to mention my job.
Okay, maybe I'll go disarm them bombs first. I believe Tarko's... Well, Tarko's son's over here, so let's go speak to him real quick. He's actually down here. The other quests are actually at another quest hub up above us.
Listen here, all you blaster-wielding frontier fighters. Sund Technologies is the best provider of wartime technology the Republic has. Now, I'll tell you, there are some very violent creatures out there. Nekghouls, Neksu. I have the injuries to prove it. But when there's work to be done, and credits to be made, Sund Tech doesn't rest, and neither should you. What I am offering is a high-paying technological recovery operation that will revolutionize the Republic's work here on Terrace.
Terrace was destroyed hundreds of years ago. How could there be anything useful here?
I happen to know that 300 years ago, some enterprising swoop racers got their hands on a revolutionary engine accelerator. And I thought, here's the Republic struggling to reclaim Terrace because of bad conditions and poor transportation. And the solution's right here. All they need is someone to transform that accelerator into the kind of innovative, high-efficiency transportation Sun Technologies is known for.
Was it the usefulness or the credits that occurred to you first?
Money? Pah! It's the thrill! Can you imagine how fast a speeder would be with that accelerator attached? Problem is, the old swoop tracks are crawling with beasts. Beasts that nearly chewed my leg off. I'm not going to say I've overreached myself here, but I'm not really the fighting kind. I could use some help finding the accelerator.
Tell me where I need to go.
Just head out to the old tracks and scan the old bikes. If you can clear out the beasts so we can salvage the accelerator when you're done, even better.
Ah, a pain in the butt it is. I'll come up here in case there's any other quests I should pick up while I'm up here. Problem with the bonus series is these ones always tend to take time. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Foreman Meropa? I don't remember which ones. Something tells me Commander Bowen is a hero. Well, alright, let's pick these up because I don't remember which ones are which, and
If you're here from Republic Command, don't worry. We got the message. It's too dangerous. And if you're from the Union, same thing. None of my men are working as long as those tremor maws are in the lake.
I believe you have mistaken me for someone else.
I guess so. You wouldn't believe how many people they sent to check on us. Some colonies and survey camps are running out of fresh water, so we were building a pipeline from the North Lake down to them. But the machinery attracted tremor maws. One minute we're enjoying the scenery, and the next, screaming and death, and the project shut down. We exploded a few demolition charges to scare the maws off, but just makes them want to fight. Our blasts were more like bait.
Do you need me to get you back on track?
If you think you can kill these things, you're welcome to try. Demolition charges are still set up in the lake. Obviously, when you key them into blow, don't walk. Run out of the blast radius. That stuff is construction-grade detonite. Then, get ready for the fight of your life. Maws can bite through a gripper crane, let alone humanoids like us.
so there's a chance that I'll be doing some of these quests in the next episode.
Master Jedi, honored to have you. Nice to see some of your order out of the temple and in the world again.
They're coming. The door. We have to get out. Alert the base. Everyone needs to evacuate.
Is the base under attack? What's going on?
That's Maya. Former First Lieutenant of the Endar Rebirth, the first scout vessel sent here to evaluate the possibility of recolonization. Ship disappeared 5 years ago, and 3 days ago, Maya comes staggering out of one of the collapsed buildings outside the base. He lived out there. No weapons but what he made from salvage, holding his own against the rat ghouls all that time.
I am more than impressed, actually.
We breed our boys tough. Maya swears there are other survivors trapped in those ruins, tormented by rat ghouls. Upper brass, sitting on Ord Mantell, say it's too dangerous to send in a rescue unit, so those boys will die to spare some others the risk of it.
5 years. Those soldiers should not be left to suffer another day.
I was hoping you'd jump on the chance. I'd have been right there with you back when I had no stripes to wear.
You'll help? They're in the ruins. The city, it's all collapsed. You can't see the ghouls. Just the yellow eyes and the smell.
Anyone you find, bring them here. We'll make sure they finish their days in comfort.
And he walks away calmly. Very impressive that he survived. So a lot of the quests over here might end up being next time. I'll end up finding out after I speak to Engineer Farron.
3, 2...
Shut it off!
Everyone okay? Just a few burns. I'm sorry, sir. We didn't get anything.
Hold still. I'll fix up your hands. But you should see a medic.
Thank you. That does feel better.
We're supposed to get the old city computer systems back online. My team's been soldering hardware for weeks.
Problem is, some of the power systems are still operational. We keep hitting electrical surges, someone's going to get killed.
Engineering Team Gamma was supposed to find the generators and set them to emergency mode, but that ain't happening now.
Don't tell me. The friendly Terrace wildlife is causing problems?
That's what they keep telling us.
The generators are outside the safe zone. Area's crawling with rat ghouls and prowlers. Until someone regulates the power, my team can't do a thing. I'm sure you've got your own problems, but if you can lend a hand, don't be shy.
Alright, so let's go after these quests. So I'm gonna head up to the swoop tracks real quick. Might pick up the generators while I'm in the area. Let's see what we can do. I might be able to finish all these quests before the end of the episode, so let's do that. You know, I'm iffy on the tremor moths because I know the tremor moths do take some time. So I'll go for the generators after I do the soup bakes and such. So, funny is, the cellar they're talking about was in Revan's bike. As Revan had to win the swoop race to find Basilisk Shi-an, who was captured by Brejik. Yes, a little history lesson for you. So the swoop bikes can be an annoying part. Just because we're running all around trying to find which swoop bike has Revan's, and it's always random, we have no idea. Not too many bikes out here. There's one over there. And there it is. As you can see, random. Oh well, I'm here. I may as well get archaeology to level 90. Alright, so let's switch these to emergency mode. Okay, that was kind of cool. Apologize for those who won't like hearing my commentary. I know there wasn't much in this one just because I was focused on doing the bonus series, and to be honest, there's not much to talk about terrorists. Well, I'm pretty sure I have lots of time, so let's just skip through here and try and finish them all.
I'm here to rescue you.
I was about to give up. Thank you. Thank you.
Man, that's amazing those guys survived. "5 years out in the wilderness like this, no technology, nothing."
So close. I could feel his breath on my skin.
You will be all right now.
I'm finally going home.
There's another guy down here. Probably doing the same quest. Jedi shot level 24, really?
You saved my life.
Don't worry about it.
I can't believe you came.
Guess the guy only had a smuggler / Imperial agent in Jedi Consular. Alright, so let me just drop all these Nekghouls off and then I'll... There we go. Now I'll use detonators and kill some Tremor Moss. Thresher Moss. Mass Effect 3 reference. They look like little lizards. I don't remember them looking like little lizards. Like these Eldritches is what these guys look like. Well, they changed what they look like, I guess. Cool. Been a long time since I've done all this, so... I actually remember them being close to like bogworms or something. Core slugs. Alright, so I'm going to use meditation to heal up Kaizen. We were actually able to get all these quests done for the time. So yay for us. So we are now going to port ourselves to Lytle. Turn in all these and see where we're at. For time. So I'm just quickly going to go turn in the ones down here real quick first. Or the one down here.
Two things that would really make my day right about now. An Alderanian brandy, or news that you found the accelerator and cleared the track. One or the other. I'm not picky.
The track's clear, and I found the accelerator.
Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place. I hear there's a super fast speeder hitting the market in 10 to 12 months.
Level 21. That is actually pretty decent up. And I'm gonna leave it. I don't like the look of it. Let's go turn to our other quests. So we have here. Yeah, I'll give a psychic projection.
The last of the active bombs just disappeared from the grid. I can't thank you enough.
You are most welcome.
You've saved countless lives, and for that, I'm grateful.
I'm just gonna throw this on my companion for the endurance. Obviously, I know he's into using aim. Look at that, we have to go complete another mission, which we just did.
The Lake team says they heard you at work. Given the size of those blasts, I'm surprised we didn't down here. Any problems detonating those bombs?
No trouble. It's more fun than trying to defuse them.
I wouldn't know. Sounds like your life is a bit more exciting than mine. But there's good news. I told the Republic the swamp is clear, and they instantly gave the go. No more bureaucratic boondoggle. Now we'll double time it until the pipeline is done. Those colonists are gonna feel a lot better when they can afford a shower.
Don't worry. You're safe now. We'll give you something to help you sleep. You did good. Maya says that's all that's left alive. If it wasn't for you, every one of those men would have turned Rakghoul. No, I wish I could have been there.
I felt their anguish and sought them out in the thick of the Rakghoul-ness.
We're, lucky to have you. When those boys wake up, I'll tell them a real Jedi Master thought their lives were worth saving. Soon as those boys pass quarantine, we'll get them to a real hospital. Whatever they need, it's theirs on the Republic's tab. And I'll tell them, it's all thanks to you.
How's it looking, Imani?
Power readings are stable, sir. No reason we can't go in.
Power generators are reset. And it's you we have to thank, am I right?
It was no challenge.
You've got my thanks at any rate. We should get back to it. We've lost time, and there's still a long way to go before systems integrity is restored.
Pleasure working with you, sir.
Cousin got new pants. Which look very weird compared to what he's wearing now. Alright, let's what's this Senaru have for a quest?
Adra vimos brandimus prostis cad atveretag.
Karogia gia Israel Christai, Dasnia sia lagia ristic. Aprescimus, bava mirgalia vimos del horizondo.
If it passes into the atmosphere, you could lose half the plant life on your world.
Evhotan, iba aspaije. Padra vimos brandimus prostis cad adveretag. Smalsio pobudus mana ira padare mana nan kali.
What can I do to help?
Vataranai angomis akananorm, alas protas era. Gratai apticte, iruprit vertini savasia sa vebe caegis.
Alright, so we're gonna call it an episode here at the 1 hour mark. Now next episode might only take me 10 minutes. I'm just gonna explain this real quick. Once I do the scans here, I have like 1 or 2 quests. I think 1, and that's for Sergeant Mac. Once I complete that, I'm done the bonus series on terrorists. So if that only takes me 10-15 minutes, you might see the start of Nar Shaddaa, because even though I'd rather do Nar Shaddaa the entire thing in its own episode at the start, it's hard to say here's the 15-minute episode. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and good luck.